Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. Today, we're going to be diving deep into the match preview between Manchester United and Brighton at Old Trafford. And this game is going to take place tomorrow. Basically, Manchester United holds Brighton in what promises to be an intriguing clash in game week 22 of 2024-2025 season of Premier League. Both teams are eager to build momentum with United seeking consistency under Ruben Amorim and Brighton hoping to sustain a positive run under Fabian Hurzeler. But then we're going to break it down into how each team plays and what we expect. But let's just take a chill pill and understand what is going on. Like basically, Manchester United recently beat Southampton in a game that we made hard work of ourselves. And in the last 12 minutes, thanks to Amad Diallo, we won the game by three goals to one. But then, with recent form, we are in a mini streak. 3 games unbeaten in all competitions. With the draw against Liverpool in the Premier League, the win over Arsenal in the FA Cup, and the win over Southampton. So it's more like 3 games on the Spain. So let's hope that this is something to build on and hope that we can be able to take the next step from here on out. Now let's dive in. I want to thank you all so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. But if you have not done so, please like, share, subscribe so we can build this community and take it up to the next level. But yeah, seeing the way as at the time of recording, the games have gone this weekend, I expect that Manchester United should, knowing the results that have gone on, try to win this game against Brighton. But then the Red Devils have experienced a resurgence in recent games with thrilling 2-2 draw, as I said earlier, and an FA Cup victory and a resounding 3-1 comeback against Southampton. But despite these results, United's performances have left room for improvement. As we always said in the 7 takeaways, we said that there's a lot of work to be done in number 7. So particularly maintaining defensive solidity and consistency in the midfield. Yeah, quite all right. Even in the last game, Manuel Ugarte and Kobe Minu were visibly tired. So we needed reinforcements, and that was how we were able to win the game. But Brighton have also shown form this season after a strong start under new manager Fabian Hurzeler. The Shigals have gone 5 Premier League games unbeaten, but managed only 1 win in their last 9 matches. Now, their most recent outing saw them secure a morale boosting victory against Ipswich Town, and they will hope to build on that result. Now, with regards to tactics and style of play, especially with Brighton's system under Hustler emphasizes on possession, dynamic wing play, and high pressing. Sounds familiar as well. Now, build up play with the Seagulls favoring a playing out from the back style using the centre backs Louis Dunk and Jan Paul Van Hake to progress the ball. And then we have wide attacking threats, which is one of the other ways they use their wingers, Kaorot Mitoma and Simon Adingra, the Cote d'Ivoire international who plays as a winger for, I think he plays on the left wing, on the right wing. When Kaorot Mitoma is playing, he's playing on the right wing with pace and all of that. They are crucial in offering pace and creativity to stretch the opposition's defense. With the pressing game as well, Brighton employ an aggressive press to disrupt opponents and regain possession high up the pitch. Now, with the vertical transitions, they capitalize on quick transitions by passing midfield and direct passes to the forwards. So there's a whole lot to break down with how Brighton play, but we can all see that it is evident that they focus more on trying to deal with the opposition in ways that we could only like imagine, and it sounds very familiar, if I might add. But then with key weaknesses, and I think this is how we can exploit them: defensive vulnerability in transitions, especially when committing players forward, and susceptibility in set pieces and area threats, of which I know we also have those weaknesses as well. So, how I expect Brighton to line up in this game, and considering how they've played the last couple of games and using their last game, I would expect them to line up in a 4-1-4-1 formation. So kind of like a 4-3-3, but also a 4-1-4-1. So in goal, I would expect them to use Van Verbruggen. And in the back four, they use Estupian, Webster, um, Van Hake, and Veltman. And then in midfield, Baleba in defensive mid. And then across the front four, the attacking four, we have Karumutoma on the left side, Ayari in the middle, O'Reilly in the middle as well as one of the tens, and then Adingra in the right, and then Jao Pedro. Now, for player to watch in this game, one player to watch is Jao Pedro. Now, Jao Pedro is one player I remember watching again in when we played against him, Watford, and he scored against Manchester United, if I remember very correctly. 23-year-old Brazilian attacker. So he plays as an attacker, plays as a winger. He comes in short to receive the ball, creates extra numbers like of numbers, the midfield and all of that. And yeah, so he got a goal in the game against Arsenal. The goal in the game against Arsenal on the 4th of January. So he's a good player to watch. Um, and then he's played 15 matches. That's a total of 1,119 minutes played, 5 goals, 5 assists, and he's got 2 yellow cards to go with it. But then he has shown what he's made of, putting up similar stats like this every season. So he's one player to watch for Brighton. Now over to Manchester United. Ruben Amorim has always implemented a structured 3-4-2-1 system at United with defensive shape of a back three, anchored by either Matthias de Ligt or Harry Maguire and Martinez. So we will talk about predictor lineups in that one. But this provides stability with wing backs offering both defensive cover and a width in attack. Now, with the creative midfield, we have Bruno, we have Ahmad, we have Manuel Ugarte, and Kobe Menu. Adding flair and goal scoring threat, with Manuel Ugarte, intercepting all of the things that have to do with, disrupting play. Kobe Menu bringing a bit of control in the midfield. Um, um, Bruno Fernandes doing more of the creativity, and Ahmad creating chances for the attackers and actually even scoring goals considering his recent form. Now, with quick transition, United rely on fast counters with direct passing to exploit spaces left by the high pressing opponents. Also, targeted set pieces or aerial dominance, United players like Harry Maguire and Matthias de Ligt are key during dead ball situations. So I hope that this is another game where we don't concede a set piece, concede from a set piece. So with occasional lapses in defensive concentration, vulnerability in midfield when facing teams that dominate possession, this can serve as a weakness for Manchester United. But I think that Ruben Amorim is aware of this, and there is a chance that we will improve with this. Now, Ruben Amorim will have most of his squad available except for Luke Shaw, who comes back probably next week or even this week. You never can tell. As at the time of recording, I haven't heard anything, but it will probably come back next week. Victor Lindelof, unspecified return. Johnny Evans, muscle injury. And then Mason Mount, who has a hamstring injury, sidelined. But a good positive for us on the flanks is Diogo Dalot returning from suspension. And he's expected to start. Predicted lineup. I think we are returning, like full service has returned basically. Like it's returned to like status quo with the starting lineup and with Ruben Amorim's trusted starting lineup. So we will go with Andre Onana back in net as always, considering how he performed against Southampton and saving us from conceding multiple goals. And then we have Harry Maguire centre back, and then we have Matheus de Ligt and Lisandro Martinez on either side, coming up clutch and helping save the team. And then we have Bimenu and Manuel Gate in the two midfield positions, and then or deep line playing positions. And then we have Diogo Dalot on the left, Jose Mazarawi on the right, and then Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo as the two tens up top. And then we have Joshua Zirkzee as the striker in front. So I'm hoping that Joshua Zirkzee starts this game considering his performance over the last couple of weeks. But then I won't put it past Ruben Amorim to start Rasmus Højlund and then bring in Joshua Zirkzee in second half to come and rattle Brighton. But we could also have Joshua Zirkzee play first half, play the first like 60, 70 minutes, and then we'll probably get a goal or something. And then we can now start to try Rasmus Højlund back on to come and disrupt and then come and catch, like get some games going or some form going. But he hasn't scored in about maybe 7 games. Yeah, so Joshua Zirkzee should start this game. And then key player to watch for Manchester United. We're going to wax lyrical about this one, and that is Amad Diallo. So Amad Diallo, 30 matches played, 1,799 minutes, with 9 goals in all competitions, 7 assists. That is remarkable for a good start to a season. 22-year-old Ivorian international who has also been tagged as the Ivorian Messi. But then we're going to keep our powder dry, as one of our top YouTubers will always say. We're going to keep our powder dry. We're going to hold this team accountable, but we're going to also give credit to where credit is due for Amad Diallo. He's been, a revolutionary winger and the most, lively chance creator in the team. So Amad Diallo, player to watch this season. Impressive performance against Newcastle, Liverpool, even though we lost to Newcastle, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Southampton. Now, for key stats with regards to Brighton, Brighton are aiming for their 3rd consecutive Premier League away win at Old Trafford, a feat that was previously achieved only by Man City. So we cannot lose. We just have to win this game. It's a do or die affair right now. And they've won 5 of their last 6 Premier League meetings with Manchester United, maintaining a win rate of 47% against Manchester United, the highest of any team in the Premier League history. Now, United have failed to keep a clean sheet in the last 11 matches in all competitions. Kaoru Mitoma is 1 goal away from surpassing Shinji Okazaki's as the Premier League's top Japanese scorer. But Amad Diallo has also scored 6 goals in his last 8 appearances and is second only to Bruno Fernandes in goal contributions for Manchester United this season. So there's a chance that there's a chance. Now let's we're done with stats. Now let's talk about how Manchester United can win Brighton. Now to overcome Brighton, Manchester United must exploit Brighton's weaknesses while neutralizing their strengths. First, exploit the high line. Quick vertical passes to players like Amad and Bruno can expose Brighton's defensive gaps. It has happened before, it can happen again. With set piece, United's aerial strength offers an opportunity to punish Brighton's inconsistency in defending corners and free kicks. Normal. So if we can take advantage of that, we can win Brighton. Also, we need to neutralize Brighton's wingers. Doubling up on Mitoma and Adingra will be crucial. I mean, wing backs and midfielders must track their runs and limit their space. Also, aggressive press. Oh, we have Amad for that. Aggressive press. Brighton's tendency to build from the back under pressure can lead to errors. Amad has been essential in helping us get goals from there. United's forwards must press high to force mistakes in dangerous areas. Also, with Joshua Zirkzee coming into the middle, it helps with build-up play and creating chances for Bruno and Amad to run by him, right? Then control of the midfield. Controlling the midfield is also key to ensuring that we beat Brighton. Now, Ugarte and Meno need to dominate the central areas, preventing Brighton's transition and creating a solid platform for counterattacks. So I think Manchester United, if they do this 5 points, they should be able to beat Brighton. Now, to my prediction. I predict that Manchester United, seeing as we haven't kept clean sheets in the last 11 games. And we have a good run of games where we drew, won, and won. The momentum is on our side, and the players who want to step up to the plate. I'd predict a very tight 2-0 win where we will score late in the second half. So 2-0. I was going to say 2-1, but I think this is going to be our first clean sheet and it's going to be at home as well. So a 2-0 win. Now, while Brighton's attacking style and scoring ability will pose problems, Manchester United's recent form and tactical discipline under Ruben Amorim should see Man United edge Brighton. Now, United's recent tactical discipline under Ruben Amorim has shown over time, and he's not even scared of making changes. Now, we expect Amad Diallo and Bruno Fernandes to be decisive for the hosts, while, Brighton defensive frailties might, cost them key moments. Now, my question to you, my subscribers, and those who are watching, my viewers as well, can Ruben Amorim's side maintain this unbeaten run, or will Brighton continue their impressive record at Old Trafford? Now, all eyes will be on this fixture, but let's hope that Manchester United win. And I'm predicting, as always, 2-0 win, with one goal from Amad and then Christian Xerxes to cap up this impressive run he's been on in the team in the last 4 games. Also, expect 2 assists from Bruno Fernandes. So, tell me your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. Let's see where we head from this. I expect a man of match performance from Ahmad, but then let's see where we head from this. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what your score predictions are in the comment section. And also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content, behind the scenes, and every other thing Manchester United. Take care, goodbye, and God bless.